Let's get more on a first ever major trophy for Crystal Palace. They beat Manchester City 1-0 at Wembley with Eberechi Eze strike the difference. But Dean Henderson was the key character in the win. He escaped a red card, then saved a City penalty. Palace don't care about any of the controversies. They've made history.
I did believe we'd get promoted, and then, I do believe that things are possible if you put your mind to it. So, I'm just really, really proud of this group, proud of the manager, proud of the players, and just overjoyed for the fans who are exceptional today.
You said you had a feeling. Did you have a feeling all day that it was going to be your day?
I've had a feeling for a while. Chile said to me, Ben Chilwell said to me, I think it was after Doncaster, he said, I think I can do it, this group. He said, I can feel it, because Chile's been in dressing rooms, He said, I can feel it. He said, I don't see any reason why we can't go and do this. So, and the manager just believes he can win every single game. I've been talking about it, everybody that's come along in the club has taken us up. Every single person's done something and contributed. And Oliver's come and taken us to another level, and said, why have you got to finish second? Why have you not got to win? Why? Why don't we just win? Jefferson Lerma, I said to him, big game, big players show up, and he went, yeah, it's free, we'll take it. It's free, it's there for us, we'll take it. So the whole group believed, and they gave me the belief, and I've been telling people for weeks, I think we're going to do it.
And there's interest in your manager, there's interest in your players, everything's going to go off the scale now. But now you have European football, you are a trophy winner, there are many reasons to invest themselves in Crystal Palace.
Yeah, look, football's a game of change, isn't it? There's not a club in the division that won't have players that might go, all that kind of stuff. Right now we're focused on tonight. We're living in the moment. That's what we're all told. We're going to live in the moment. The summer will bring what the summer brings, but we're really confident that we can keep, most of the group together. Oliver will be here, and we'll give next year a good shot.
What about European football? Thursday, Sunday?
Can't wait. And again, everybody knows it's difficult, but we've got a manager that's lived it, experienced it, can teach us about it, can tell us what the challenges are. So, look, we're excited for it. Absolutely. I know it's complicated. I know people say, it can drag you down, but we've got to try and plan in the summer for a way that it doesn't, if we can. So, really excited.
And when you see those fans and the performance that they put in today as well, the noise, the passion, it was one of the more remarkable Wembley experiences I think most of us have ever had.
Absolutely. Look, I came on the tube to the semi-final, went home on the tube. I get the train to games. I mix with the fans all the time. I can count less than the fingers of one hand the times that I've had any problems at all, anything said to me ever from the fan. One cab driver said to me, it's a bit rude, but other than that, honestly, they've been so supportive all the time, and I think they're the best fans any football club's got. I really do, and they deserve everything they got today.
And 2010 Steve Parish would be pretty satisfied by what's happened, what 2025 Steve Parish is going through right now.
Absolutely, of course. It was, at that time it would have been pretty unimaginable. The squad we'd have, the manager we'd have, that we could have a day like this, we could be winners. It's incredible. I'm just overjoyed for the manager, for the players, for the fans. Fantastic day.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Just thank you. When the club was struggling, football can be quite trigger happy at times, and some clubs might sack the manager and that. Does it just show how well the club is run, stuff by the manager today?
And it's stuff by the manager, because the manager's an elite manager. It's not complicated, honestly. If you go to every game and you know what's going on, it really isn't that complicated. We were very unlucky in the first few games. We had a new experience of lots of players playing at internationals coming back late. We probably didn't get the signings over the line that we should have done as quickly as we did. So we all knew. We were pretty unlucky early on. We knew that things would improve. And Oliver always believed the players were always together. It was never in doubt, really.
Yeah, you think of where we came from at the start of the season. We're on 3 points from 8 games. And since then, it's just been, it's been simply incredible how we've gone about it, the character we've got. Everyone's going to the chairman now.
I just want to ask you about a European tour, actually.
Yeah, again, someone just told me about that a minute ago. You forget about things like that. Again, it's another dream of a player like mine to play in Europe, to go to these random clubs away from home. It's going to be special. It's going to be tough playing Thursday, Sunday, but we're more than ready for it.
Thank you. Well done.
Cheers, guys.
Could this really be a catalyst, a pivotal moment of success for the future of this club going forward?
If only it was that simple. The Premier League and the teams in it is so competitive now, more than ever. There's 10 teams that are vying for European football every season, so you have to work for it. You have to invest for it. And it's paid dividends this year with how much we've worked.
A lot of guys have been linked with the move away next season. Do you hope that this might change that movement, that way of feeling?
You'd like to think so, but every club, every best players, every club are linked with moves away every season. So that's just part of the media speculation. What will happen, but we know we're going to be prepared, whatever happens.
How are you celebrating tonight?
I can't tell you that.